Hey yo everybody, welcome to Wacky Wednesday. Today we're going to talk about sleep paralysis. And I had a whole different video script today, but then I went ahead and I took a nap. And I woke up and I was like, yo, let's talk about sleep paralysis because, I don't know, I've just been feeling funky all day, feeling kind of gross, still not feeling well, but, sleep paralysis, what is it, right? Sleep paralysis is basically your body is still asleep, but your mind, your eyes, and a little bit of head movement is not asleep, which is kind of terrifying. So you wake up and then you're just staring up at your ceiling and you can't move your legs, your arms. It's like you're paralyzed, like you're just there and you just are existing. But that's not it fully, of course, right? And so most people go ahead and say that they see monsters or little goblins or witches or just some creature of the deep. And this could be how people a long time ago started creating those inventions of like goblins and wizards and angels, and plausibly why people think about alien abductions right now, because they might have just saw an alien. I'm gonna go into my sleep paralysis. I have one story. I only have one. It usually doesn't affect everybody. I'll go ahead and put up the numbers of like the percentage that we have that affects everybody. But I used to watch Nick at Night every night when I went to bed, and I would leave it on the TV. And so I wake up and this Medusa looking bitch right above me, right? Like I'm like, and then it's just right there. Medusa's just staring at me. And I'm looking up at her. And fucking George Lopez is over there playing on the TV, right? This Medusa looks at me. I'm trying to move, but again, you can't. And just starts sucking out my soul like Harry Potter's Dementors. Like, I'm just sitting there just having my soul be sucked out of me. It's just straight up sucked out. The horror, it was terrifying, and you're just sitting there and you can't do shit. All you can do is experience it. Like, you can't talk, you can't scream, you can't move. You're just experiencing, well, for my case, Medusa-looking angel kind of goblin woman up there just straight sucking out my soul. One of the most terrifying things I've ever experienced is this Medusa lady just. And what's worse, and why I say people then probably turn that into the legends of witches or like goblins or angels or demons or whatnot, is you're awake. You're somewhere in between awake and asleep. So when you wake up, nothing's changed other than the little woman left, right? She just disappeared. And so like in my case, just getting sucked up, and then it just stops. And the same episode of George Lopez starts. And I had no clue what sleep paralysis was. So I was just freaked the fuck out. Like, just, what the fuck just happened? Back then I was very religious and I was like, what the fuck just happened? I went and grabbed my Bible and I was like, come here, little Bible. I love you. Protect me. Because I had no clue what the fuck just happened. Again, the same goddamn George Lopez episode is on. And I want to say, in the beginning of my soul being sucked out, it was the goddamn George Lopez main song playing. And then I got into the fucking episode. And again, she was gone, but I didn't wake up. I could just start moving. And the same George Lopez was on. So, like, it just makes sense why you would think that demons truly exist if you experience this. And I can't say they don't, but, like, there's limited studies in general about sleep and not much about sleep paralysis, but we kind of know what it is now, which is good because that shit was creepy. And if you've experienced it, go ahead and write your sleep paralysis story down below because I'm interested. That shit happened 10 years ago. I was like 18, which is a long fucking time ago now that I sit here and think about it. But Anyways, that's my sleep paralysis story. It's a real phenomenon. It's creepy. And I just want to say, I hope you have a good one. Before you go, if you're still here, that's awesome. You probably love this video. I love this video. And with that, I just want to let you know that we're moving Wacky Wednesdays, where I tell wacky stories or we go into wacky things like the penny or human sacrifice. That is being changed to Freaky Friday. Also, Conspiracy Saturday that we do also is kind of combined into one with Wacky Wednesday to Freaky Friday. Like, it's gonna be great. We're gonna have more videos like this, but it's just a way to condense those two because they're a little too close. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful one. That will start next week. Love ya. Spread love. Peace and hope. Goodbye.